We saved the very best packs for the end of Ultimate Team of the Season. This is our last chance to get some blue cards. 87 times 10, 87 times 15. And if we don't get a blue, we're just going to uninstall. Here we go with the first pack. Can we get somebody like Ousmane Dembele? Maybe a Messi, a Rafinha? That looks like Ousmane Dembele, but that doesn't look like Ousmane Dembele. We didn't even get 2 Team of the Seasons, just 1? That's not at all good. Not at all. Our last chance for romance during Ultimate Tots of FC 25. The biggest pack of the year. It's the blue that we're looking for, but is it going to be an actually good blue? Or are we going to get another just stinker? Chelsea, German. New skin, but it's a double, and it has to be 95 or higher. Alexander Isak is not too bad. He might be my new starting striker. Now, it's no Ousmane Dembele, it's no Messi, but it is usable. Do you guys need coins in FC 25 Ultimate Team? Well, U7Buy has you covered. It's cheap, it's fast, and it's safe with 24/7 online customer support. Even big creators use it, and it has over 40,000 positive reviews. This week, you can also participate in U7Buy's Lucky Draw, where you could win up to a PlayStation as a reward. You get 1 free draw per day, and you can earn more by using code NITRO. Season 8, Shapeshifters. Of course, the season's been out for basically a week now. I have made next to no progress because I don't even have time to play the game with all of the SBCs that I have to do with all of the packs that I've saved. I had 1,000 packs saved for Ultimate Tots. I opened at least 600 of them. I have like 900 left to open. It is ridiculous. I still even have some of the big packs, but most of the packs that I actually do have left are 77 plus times 5s. I don't know what to do with all these rare gold cards. Hopefully, during this promo, EA Sports will drop some upgrade SBCs where I can throw a full team of rare gold cards into them and not feel like I'm wasting the cards, because right now the only thing I can really do with them is throw them back into that crafting upgrade, which you don't need rares for, really. You need 2 of them, but then you need 9 or 7, something like that amount of non-rare gold cards. So I've been throwing all of the rare gold cards in here whenever I get them duplicate, but I have 500 plus packs left. I mean, that's just not the way I want to spend my time. So hopefully they'll drop something better during Shapeshifters. And speaking of something better during Shapeshifters, that's exactly what we're hoping that this promo is. Better than Team of the Season, because Team of the Season was, well, quite frankly, the worst Team of the Season we've ever had in the history of Team of the Season. It's really been something that I think, we're going to switch the camera up, I think EA Sports have always crushed. We've seen bad Team of the Years. Like in FC 24, Team of the Year was so bad, I think it killed the game. Like, I literally think that was the end of the game. That was such a bad promo that it was done. Team of the Season has always been good. Like, you can even go back to like FIFA 18, and like we expected Futmas to be really good back when that was a promo, and they did not deliver. So they've messed up promos before, and people have been disappointed. I feel like Team of the Season has always been good up until FC 25, and they just did not deliver when League Tots came around, and I feel like they had time to adjust. And then they were like, nah, we're in too deep. We're just going to keep the content we already planned. And so we were just bored for a month and a half. Now Shapeshifters comes around. It is overdue. We need a new promo, but is it actually going to be anything spectacular and fun, or is it just going to be one small step in the power curve progression? And that's the question that I'm going to raise to you guys and let you answer for yourselves, taking a look at the leaked team right now. So here is the Shapeshifters cards that we're going to be expecting in this promo. We've got some big cards in here that do get you excited, like 98 rated cards, Griezmann, Kane, Konate, and then of course Maradona right there. I'm excited for that 97 Marco Reus. He's got 4 playstyles on him, and most of the cards that are 96 and above have 4 playstyles. Some of them don't, like Buell right there, and then a lot of the lower rated ones only have 3 playstyle plus. which is still like keeping up with the power curve. But at this point in the game, you're looking for 4 playstyles now. That's where we're at. And it's only a matter of time before it becomes 5, because we know that Ricardo Kaká is at the end of the premium season pass. He has 5 playstyle plus. So these are the cards that we're going to have in packs today. I do think that you're going to have some success with Friday flipping. I think that people might open packs right away at content release, people that have saved division rival rewards from yesterday or last night, basically holding on till Shapeshifters because they've gotten bored with Ultimate Tots. So I do expect there to be some opportunity to buy these cards. That Lukaku card is crazy. I just noticed the dynamic image. That cannot be real. There's just no chance, right? There's no shot that is the real dynamic image, right? I don't know if that is actually going to happen. EA Sports have done some funny stuff in the game. Like just recently, they did that Grealish and Alicia Lehman objective choice in the season. So they've been doing some crazy stuff. I don't know if that is as crazy as I was expecting them to get. I don't think that's real, but maybe we'll find out today at content release. Next up, we have SBCs coming our way. We've seen some big SBCs recently. I'm about to finish the Kevin De Bruyne flashback SBC. We're not done with flashbacks either. We have an SBC on the way for flashbacks, but I have 16 out of 17 windows done for Kevin De Bruyne. He'll be entering my midfield after I finish a 91 rated squad. I can do that right now. I'm just probably going to wait till later today. I still got a week left. And I don't really think I'm going to do the Modric or the Muller. I think the Muller SBC is a little bit too overpriced. Modric is good price, but if I'm already doing De Bruyne, and I already got some midfielders like I've evoed Jude Bellingham. I don't really want to remove him from the squad. I don't really have a need for another midfielder, so I went with Kevin De Bruyne as my choice. I think he was the best of the 3. But Modric, in terms of value, is actually pretty good if you do want to still do him. You have about a week left on all of them. But Beckham is coming as a right back, but can be moved to center defensive mid as a shapeshifter. He's got CDM plus, rolls plus plus. So it's a card that you're going to be able to use in different positions, and it looks like it's going to be pretty damn good with the 97 pace that he has. Whipped cross, if you're using him at right back, that could be a benefit if you have like a target striker. I really, really love the anticipate, the jockey, the incisive pass. It's a very defensive David Beckham, so it really does fit right there. It's probably going to be expensive, but it should be. It actually is a really good card, and it would fit into most people's teams right now. Next up, we have Savinho coming as an SBC or objective. We don't have confirmation if he's going to be an objective or SBC yet, but this would be a very, very good card to get out of objectives. I'm not talking season pass. Of course, we see some good cards in season pass. If he's straight out of objectives, I would expect some sort of Shapeshifters Cup to come around, and then he'd be the reward for like winning most of the games, because they can't make that too easy to get. He is a good card right there. He's got the Quick Step Plus, he's got the Tiki Taka, Low Driven, and Technical. Pretty good play styles, but I prefer to have, honestly, the Finesse Shot Plus to the Low Driven. Mostly just because I'm used to using the Finesse Shot Plus, and I kind of refuse to learn how to do the low-driven shot really well. It's not natural to me, and so I'm probably going to wait till FC26 before I actually really learn how to do that. I'm in too deep at this point, just like EA Sports was with Team of the Season. Speaking of flashbacks, we're going to get Timo Werner, 99 pace, with the Rapid Plus, and also with the Finesse Shot. Pinged Pass is an interesting one. So you could really say that this card only has 2 playstyles, because with right wing, you don't really use Ping Packs a lot. At least I don't. I use Ping Pass for my defensive mids, even center attacking mids. But once you get into the final third, I don't really use Ping Pass that much. So Rapid and Finesse Shot, those are really good playstyles, but only having 2 playstyle pluses, I don't really see it being that good of an SBC. I don't think that it changes too much of the power curve. If you don't have a right wing and he fits your team, gets good links, then maybe that would be a card to go for. I'm not really interested in it. I'm more interested in this David Beckham. I'm pretty excited about that. But let's talk about something that we finally started to see with the ultimate team of the season, and that's fodder moving in price. Now, of course, we knew a lot of people were going to be saving packs for Ultimate Tots. A lot of those are untradeable packs, and so fodder is now very much so moving, and we're actually seeing 85 rated cards. They're off the ground. 86s have been off the ground. These cards, these 86s have been between, 4 to, what is it, like 10,000, 11,000 coins. 3,600 is their low point, but they've been bouncing up and down because of the 86 exact requirements for SBCs, but we started to see that now with the 87 rated players yesterday. Take a look at this Martinez card, going from 5,200, spiking up to almost double. He's at 9,200 right now as the cheapest 87 in the game, and that's, of course, because of the Ultimate Tots Guaranteed pack, which I opened on accident on the stream. I did get Pernil Harder, the 97 rated striker. Honestly, not a bad pull. Accidentally opened it, though, so didn't get to use it for the intro today. Sorry. At least we packed a couple tots in the intro either way. But if you take a look at the 87 rated squad, you actually do need exactly 87 rated players just all throughout the team. You need 8 of them. So people that didn't have 87s already, like me, who has a billion of them and doesn't even know what to do with all the packs I have for fodder, they went out to the market and they started picking up 87 rated players. Now, I do expect that 87s will come back down. 86s will come back down, but here's the thing. We saw 86s go up a lot. Now we've seen 87s go up a lot. I'm just saying there's a pattern there, all right? And if you're picking up what I'm putting down, maybe you put some coins in an investment in 88 rated cards. That's all I'm saying. Shapeshifters might bring some sort of upgrade packs that require exactly 88 rated players in their team. Now, despite the fact that 84s are needed for almost every single upgrade SBC, you get them back also out of almost every upgrade SBC. So those haven't really come off the ground too much. They're still sitting at 1,100, 1,200 coins right now. Speaking, though, of fodder, I told you guys before Team of the Season Ultimate Team of the Season to invest in Team of the Season cards at 12,000 coins. They went up to 14K. I said, you're late, but you're not too late. Buy them again. 14,000 coins. They're going to go to at least 17, 18,000. I said it. It's a direct quote from videos last week. You can go back and look. I promise. They are now up to 24,000 coins at the lowest point, maybe 23 at the lowest point right there. But a lot of these cards up in price mostly because of the player SBCs. And that's not something I really thought about, was that the player SBCs were going to be bringing these up more than the upgrade SBCs. Maybe a combination of both, sure, but these cards have gone up almost double in price, up to 23,000 coins. Even the ones that are purple, who we didn't really invest in. I didn't really suggest purple because people don't think of those as team of the seasons, even though they work most of the time for the SBC requirements. Those cards are also up to over 21,000 coins. If you made some coins off that, I do want to know. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, we talked about a secret trading method earlier this week. I wanted to give an update on that because it's still working. Stina Blackstenius is 900,000 coins right now. Kind of floats between 800 to a mil just normally. But here's the deal. Take a look at the graph. I looked at it yesterday. Look at that, fellas. That card went from 800 to 1.5. Back down to 800. Back up to 1.7 million coins. Did you want to double your coins because you could have on Blackstenius? Why is this happening? Well, it's because of, honestly, coin websites like U7Buy, who we had at the beginning of today's video. Use code Nitro. But they need to transfer the coins from one account to the other somehow. And what happens is when price ranges look like this, from 100K to 2.9 million, you can transfer 2 million coins in one go. But since these cards are out of packs and they're actually quite rare, all it takes is a couple of those cards to get bought and they skyrocket in price. So these cards, they spike up randomly like we saw over the course of, it was basically yesterday. Yeah, there it is. 900K, bang, bang. So 2 different windows right there. Hopefully you got in on one of those windows to get some coins off of Blackstenius there. But take a look at the other UWCL winners, because you've got McCabe, who is 300K to 2 million coins. And if you look at this graph, she does the same thing. This card, after going out of packs, spiked from 300 bang, up to 530. Back down to, less than 300, up to 600K. Back down to 300, up to 800,000 coins. Could have over doubled, almost tripled your coins on a Katie McCabe. And that's the case for a couple of these UWCL cards and a few more other cards as well. Beth Mead, 200K, 1.3 mil. Take a look at the graph. That card, I guess it hasn't really spiked up as much. There's one right there, between 160 spikes up to 440. That card went from 186 up to 290. I mean, it's not as significant as the other cards, but I mean, think about the price change between 180 up to 290, back down to 190. I mean, that is crazy movement. That is crazy movement, guys, on these cards. You might as well be picking them up when they get to their low points and just list them for 12 hours at maybe an 80% price increase and see if they sell. List them for 12 hours. Take some coins if they sell. And if they don't sell, maybe you lose on tax. Maybe you lose 20 to 40K. It's June. This is the kind of risk I like to take in June, all right? Because I can lose 20 to 40K and I'll probably not even notice it's gone. But if I double my coins, I will notice that. So I would love to take these kind of risks, and that's why I've kind of been looking at these kind of cards. Chloe Kelly's price range is a little bit more normal, so I don't think that that's going to be a card that really moves as much. But you guys kind of get the trading method right there, and hopefully you guys can make some coins off of that. Now, let's talk about Ultimate Tots prices before we end today's video, because yesterday we saw Division Rival rewards with these cards. There's some good cards in here like Jonathan Ta. There's not a ton of cards in this new promo. And this card went down a little bit throughout the week, especially on Wednesday, which we consider market crash day, back up to 380. Didn't even see a drop after Division Rival rewards. Like little bit, but not much. And that card has gone up to 380,000 coins. I like these medium budget investments. I think they're going to do well with the release of the full Shapeshifters team. Because I don't think a lot of people are going to have too many packs saved like I do. I don't think there's a lot of people like me. The only people that I think have packs saved are going to be Division Rival rewards from yesterday, saving, opening today on Friday. And these cards aren't going to be like ridiculously cheap. 97 rated cards. You don't even really see any defenders up until you get to Konate, that Konate card is going to be millions and millions of coins. So I don't really see too many cards in this team that competes with the likes of Jonathan Ta. 380K, even though he's up a little bit, I like him as an out-of-pack investment over the course of the next few days. I think that's pretty solid right there. You could even look to the bench and get some of the lower budget guys. Declan Rice might not be a bad investment at 125,000 coins right there. We're seeing a really, really low price for a lot of these team of the seasons, and the Shapeshifters isn't really going to advance the power curve too much quite yet. Maybe when we get to week 2, we'll see something different, but all we're doing with Shapeshifters is we're basically releasing a couple more cards that look like team of the season. We've got 4 cards that are 98 rated that are going to be very expensive. And for the most part, people are going to be using TOTS cards this week. And that's going to bring the price up. So I think that these medium budget and even low budget cards are pretty good. Maybe a little bit riskier with the higher budgets, but even guys like Rafinha, I just don't see too much risk with it. What I will do is we'll go back to FC24 and let's just take a look at what Vinicius Jr. did the week after they went out of packs. And it's actually going to be tough to kind of see when that was, but taking a look at this graph throughout, it would be right about here in July, right? So it'd be right about here. That would have been when, it would have been June. So right through here, let's see, 23rd of June, they would have gone out of packs somewhere in here, mid-June, right? So we're going out of packs today. Somewhere in mid-June, they would have gone out of packs. 2.1 million coins down to about 2 mil and stayed about that same price. So for the really higher budget cards, I don't see there being a big drop over the course of the next few days. Late June, it looks like things start coming down. So you have about a week, maybe 2 weeks of these ultimate team of the seasons, even the expensive ones, probably not dropping much. I do still like the lower budget to medium budgets as investments. Are we going to hold it till mid-July? No. I would hold it until maybe the end of the weekend. Maybe hold it until Thursday of next week. I would say that might be a good shout, but then you also run the risk of Shapeshifters Team 2 being like ridiculously hyped up and there being a little bit of a pre-crash for it. But decent prices. De Gea actually was one of my favorite investments because look at this card the first time it went out of packs. 54,000 coins, spiked up to 150,000 coins, went back into packs, got back down to 50. He's at 60 right now. He's about to go out of packs again. I mean, we've already seen it once. It's probably going to happen twice. Probably not going to go to 150, but that card could absolutely hit 70, 80. I would go for that as a low-budget investment. I really, really like that. I really, really like Ta. Looking elsewhere on the bench, Inigo Martinez actually pretty good as well. He's only 95 rated, but he has 4 playstyle plus. So that's a pretty good card right there at 64,000 coins. So I would go for a lot of those. And if you have your own idea, honestly, pull the trigger. Go for it. But that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching it. We've got a new video coming out on Nitro Football tomorrow. Should be tomorrow. Should actually be tomorrow. So look for that on Saturday morning. Nitro Football. Link is down below. That's my main channel. I'll see you guys there. Peace out.